everybody, welcome. My name is Dennise, and today we have a very special guest, Patrick Ojeaga. He is our new student regent representative for the RGV. Patrick, how are you doing today?
Doing well, how are you?
Very good. Thank you so much for taking a little bit of your time to ask you some questions so we get to know you a little better, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, so in this segment, we're gonna ask Patrick a little bit about his position on the UT system. So Patrick, what is a student regent and what does it mean to you?
Yeah, so a student regent is a student from the University of Texas system that will serve on the Board of Regents. So the Board of Regents is the governing body over the UT system, and it's made up of 9 other members from around the state. So, and these members are appointed by Governor, and in this case, Governor Abbott, and they serve a 6-year term. And so throughout their time, or each year, a student regent is appointed by the governor to serve a 1-year term that expires in May 31st of the next year.
Okay, and can you please explain a little bit of the duties of your role?
Yeah, so the UT system student regent has the same rights as the appointed members, just they're not allowed to vote, so it's a non-voting role, and they're not counted towards quorum. But essentially, you have the same duties as all the other members. The duties essentially include all the business of all the 14 institutions throughout the system.
Okay. And why is this important for UTRGV and the Rio Grande Valley?
Yeah, so the first student regent was appointed in 2006, and there's been 14 student regents since then. Luckily and fortunately, I'm the first student regent from UTRGV, as well as from the Rio Grande Valley. So I hope to be able to make an impact throughout my year serving with the board, and then hope to draw from my experiences being a Valley native.
Awesome. And what is the process to achieve such an important role?
Yeah. So there is an application process that you have to go through. So a few applications and essay style questions, and then that is forwarded along to the president of the institution, and he'll select a few names to pass on to the chancellor, and then the chancellor of the UT system will look at those candidates and then recommend his candidates to the governor, and then ultimately the governor makes the final selection.
Wow, that is a very interesting process, especially because it's at a state level. So was this recognition always a goal of yours since joining School of Medicine?
So to be honest, it was not. It was something I didn't really know about until after my first year of medical school. But once I heard about it, I thought, that'd be a great honor to be able to achieve, and decided to pursue it this past year.
Awesome. And can you talk a little bit about your leadership roles at School of Medicine?
Yeah. So so far at UTRGV, I've been able to co-found the Student Ambassador Program with another medical student. So that's been great. We get to showcase the school and all the great things that we're doing here to our visitors and potential candidates and faculty. And I've also been able to serve as the president of the Texas Medical Association and American Medical Association's chapters here at UTRGV. And I've been a big sibling, which is essentially a mentor to students in the year below you. And so you just try and help them adjust and give them advice as they enter medical school. And then also I serve as I was a student tutor. So.
Okay. And all those leadership roles that you just mentioned, how have those roles helped you get where you are today?
Yeah, so it's been really important to hold leadership roles throughout medical school. And so just having those roles kind of gave me the confidence to pursue being a student regent, and I felt that those leadership positions could really contribute to becoming or being a great student regent.
Patrick, thank you so much for joining me today and for giving me that insight on what it means to be a student regent. And last but not least, can we get a visa?